But basically the two models that we have, the one that we now market as home use or small business, it's a very, very simple machine. It's exactly the same technology that's in the other model, so you're not getting a lesser massage. It's just a kind of more, if you like, almost one-dimensional. So you can program it, or it actually comes with 4 massages pre-programmed that will do lymphatic. It will do a standard massage. It will do various pressures of sports massage. So you basically select the one you want, you select the time, you select the pressure, off you go.
Okay.
Simple as. The other machine, our professional model, it's much more feature rich. So you are able to take, well, for a start, you can program up to 100 bespoke massages into it. So
more massages than anyone needs, I thought.
More massages than anyone needs. And so those massages, they can be protocol based. So it can be pre and post CoolSculpting, it can be pregnancy massage, or we do have some of my customers who will do bespoke massage treatments and then save it under their client name or their client reference number.
So it could build in elements of one moving into another.
Indeed, absolutely, absolutely.
Program.
So it can mix. It can do a mixture of, as I say, lymphatic with sport, with traditional massage, all in the same treatment, and it just switches automatically from one sort to the other. So you get a really interesting massage, and also it can vary the pressures throughout the treatment as well, which is really, it's lovely.
So this is the professional version of the Balancer, which has a bunch of treatments that are put in here as favourites. There's lymphatic massage, wellness massage, abdominal massage, you can see volume reduction, cellulite, pregnancy and post-pregnancy massage, and sport massage. But you can also customise it depending on what you want to offer.
I have, during the pandemic, again, sent lots and lots of these machines out for people to try before they buy, or to go to journalists. I never get phone calls saying, I can't do it.
Works. Okay.
They just, I'll say,
I've managed it in the past. I know I managed it, but I couldn't remember. I can't remember whether you had simply set it to something, and I thought I daren't move it. But then after a bit, you think, well, this is quite simple. Time or pressure.
Absolutely.
It's not rocket science.
Easy to use.
Yeah, I can manage it.
With the professional model, so because that is highly programmable and very, very flexible in what it can do, what I typically do with a customer who buys it is I will interview them and ask them, what is it that you want out of this? What are the outcomes? Whether it's a consumer customer or a professional customer.
Sure.
So if it's a professional customer, they'll tell me what treatments they want to combine it with, what they want to market to their customer base. And I will basically program a number of treatments in there for them with different durations, because some places would like a 45-minute or a 50-minute or a 90-minute treatment. So basically what I'm doing there is I'm providing a plug and play device for them, but they have all the instructions for them to program it themselves later on. But I just like to provide them with something they can use straight away. So that's all part of that's all included in the price and the service. So it's delivered so they can use it from the word go.
So for aesthetic clinics, there's a number of things that the Balancer can help them with. Could you run through some of those?
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, there are treatments that it can be combined with sort of body treatments to help improve those. One of them would be any form of non-invasive liposculpture, or indeed fat freezing, and whether it's being frozen or liquefied or whatever. The simple fact is that you are destroying the fat cells. You're not removing them as you would in traditional liposuction.
They're just being bussed up, but
they're being
stuck
all mashed
inside.
up, and absolutely.
And the elimination is a big,
slow
process.
Exactly,
usually.
because it's the lymphatic system that removes that.
Okay.
So obviously, if you can boost the lymphatic system and get it working in tip-top condition, then you are speeding up that process. So you will see better results more quickly.
So Sophie, you have a Body Balancer in your clinic, don't you?
Yeah.
And what kind of things do you use it for?
We use it a lot in combination with other treatments. So facials, a lot of our patients have the Body Balancer during a hydrofacial, for example.
Okay.
in combination with procedures that are sometimes a bit more uncomfortable, it's great for pain relief and distraction.
Wow.
And also post-body sculpting, so CoolSculpting patients, we love to combine the Body Balancer with that. And it's been really popular also in this COVID era because it's contactless.
Okay.
You don't need to
Good
have
point.
person contact, but you can still have some self-care.
And with CoolSculpting, is it helping the removal of the dead fat cells?
Yeah. The
Wow.
results of CoolSculpting depend on the lymphatic drainage. So anywhere from, sometimes from 6 weeks onwards, people can start to see results up to 4 months, but it's speeding up that drainage process.
Goodness. And you've got a pro version rather than the normal version. Could you talk a bit about why you like the pro version?
So it's just a little bit more powerful, so we can use, there's potentially more pressure, more cycles, more programs we can create with it. We also have the jacket for it and not just the trousers.
Yes. I haven't tried the jacket yet, but it's really good for toning up arms and things where you can really collect fluid there, can't
exactly,
you?
and around bra fat as well, because you can remove the fluid from there. So we have that as well, and also just it's very programmable. So for example, the Body Balance team helped us to create a program that's brilliant for post CoolSculpting. So it's about 45 minutes long, but it's not one that comes as standard on the machine, so we can create what we want
your
for our
own
patients.
personalised thing. That's good to know. I haven't tried that out, but I'm going to get in it and see what I can create that's something that's good for clearing away muscle pain after exercise, as well as getting that normal lymphatic boost and a bit of relaxation too.
Excellent for all of those things.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
One of my sort of biggest client bases are skin clinics.
Okay.
And particularly skin clinics, who I think they almost all do now. When I was a girl, a facial was put a bit of cream on, take it off. Yes, exactly.
I know, me too.
Put a mask on, take it off.
Now,
well, I mean, if you're not needled, lasered, burnt,
they're quite aggressive, aren't they? Can be quite
very aggressive. And a couple of years ago, I was unfortunate enough to get adult onset chickenpox. And my skin, which is normally very good and very clear, was nothing short of horrific. It was just absolutely awful. So afterwards, I had to have some of these medical grade facials. And I had the first few in a balancer, no problem, but I had no frame of reference, to be honest, because I'd never had one of these before. And the last one I had was without the balancer, and the difference was dramatic.
And what was that difference?
I was, and let me say, it was an hour between finishing the facial and getting home and getting in my own balancer, but I was red, I was inflamed, very sore, shiny, and I rang the therapist incessantly saying, what
did you do?
What have you done? And she said, it's balancer, because if you're lying there and you're having this, again, traumatic process happening up here, then your body is going to react with redness, inflammation, that kind of thing. Whereas if you're in the balancer, it's already starting that healing process.
To soothe and heal and
absolutely
take all that away.
Take all that away. Time. And it's the difference is dramatic. And you know how much I love this product. Even I was taken aback. I've had a number of laser treatments just recently with Caritas, and I had them all done in the balancer.
And he has a balancer, very wise man.
and I never have. I mean, literally nothing. I have nothing at all. It's just amazing, and I insist on doing that. And actually, they do that. So things like thermage and all are again that's part and parcel of what they do at Caritas, which is fantastic. And it increases the revenue per room as well. If you want to be, while your patient or client is lying there.
But with a very tangible benefit.
With a really tangible benefit
for your client.
Absolutely, 100%. Yeah.